All right, this week is a 25-minute workout, and TIG is featured a lot in it, so I hope you enjoy. So you're going to start standing with your feet in parallel, hip distance apart. Close your eyes, just let your arms be by your side. Begin by shifting your weight forward towards your toes, and then back towards your heels. Then you're going to shift all your weight to your right foot, and then all your weight to your left foot. And come back to center, open your eyes, reach your arms shoulder height. Exhale, round your upper spine forward, bringing your head between the biceps, and then roll back up. So for this, you want to imagine that your back is against a wall, and then just below your tips of your shoulder blades, that's what's coming off. Exhale as you round. Inhale to restack. This time, exhale, round forward. When you roll up, lift your arms up to the ceiling with you. Exhale, scoop up and over, lifting the ribs and the sternum, restack the spine. And then again, exhale as you scoop, round up and over. Inhale, restack the spine. And this time, scoop, keep lifting the waist and start to roll all the way down until your hands meet the mat. Bend your knees and walk yourself all the way out to a plank position. So when you're in that plank position, you're going to shift forward to the tips of your toes, back towards your heels. Keep the feet hip distance apart and really try to articulate through those toe joints. Forward to the toes, back to the heels. Forward to the toes, back to the heels. Now hold, lift the right foot, place the foot down, the left foot. Keeping the shoulders over your wrists, keeping the pelvis quiet. Okay, lifting right foot, place the foot down, and lifting left foot. Okay, we'll do this one more time each side. And then from there, hold your plank and bring the knees down. Cat stretch. On your next exhale, start to round your spine, tailbone first, head last. Pull the pubic bone towards your face and then articulate back to neutral. So here we want to avoid letting our lower waist just sink down when we lengthen to flat back. So there is always still an abdominal contraction pulling the waist up and in. And think about guiding that pubic bone towards your nose to get a deeper stretch through the lower back and deeper connection to your core. So now this time, round your back and hold it there. We'll stay here for 3 breaths. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale, go deeper. Inhale, exhale even deeper, always thinking pubic bone to nose. And last breath. Right now, articulate all the way back to neutral. Swing your feet around. Have a seat, reaching your arms straight ahead. Like before, round your spine up and over. Keep the chin off the chest. Restack. And then again, exhale, pull the waist up and in. Inhale, restack the spine. And again, exhale to round. Inhale, restack the spine. Last one. Now keep your upper spine round. Roll back halfway. And then exhale, round forward. So your upper spine stays round, and so does your lower spine. But you want to intensify that round back position. Okay, one more time to hold. Now slowly lift your arms up for 3. Inhale, lowering down. The body is silent, but working hard to stabilize. 2. Exhale, lift. And then inhale, lower. Change slightly to the left as you lift your arms up and back down. Out of the corner of your eye, watch that your hips are still square. If you're not sure, bring your legs together, squeeze your knees together. Now come to center, make a pit stop to deepen, and then lift your arms up on the right for 3, for 2, for 1. Now come all the way back to center, breathe in, lift your... Now you're gonna round forward and then round back. Lift your arms, round forward, and then round back. Lift arms, round forward, roll back, lift arms. So imagining that there's a ball of fire on your thighs and you don't want to touch that ball of fire with your waist. We'll do this a few more times. Lift arms, round forward, roll back. Now, this time, roll all the way down onto your back and then stretch the body out long. Let the ribs lift, let the feet flexed. Now bring your arms by your side, bend your knees. Make sure your feet are hip distance apart. Arms press into the mat, roll your hips up. Breathe in at the top and then roll down bone by bone. Release the hips to neutral. And then you're going to see TIG in my video a lot from here on out. So I'll be clear with my words so you understand what I'm talking or what I'm doing. So you're going to roll your hips up, bone by bone, and continue to press down and hold. Lift your right foot up to a tabletop. Place the foot down. Transfer the weight, and then place the foot down. So really stand firmly on the left foot in order to lift the right foot up. So you try to avoid, obviously, lowering your hips as you do this, but also letting your hips tilt from side to side. Okay, so this is the first variation. You can progress if you wish, or stay. Reach your leg up, flex the foot lower down partway, point and lift. Flex and lower, point and lift. So starting to bring a little bit more flow to this movement. You go down and up. Press down and lift. Down and up. Okay, last one, lift up, hold. Bend the knee, place it down, toe ball, heel, and then lift the left leg up. Straighten it to the ceiling. Flex the foot, lower it down. Notice any shifting or changing. Try to correct. Flex lower and point lift. And then flow. Flex to lower, point to lift. So no rocking, no hiking your hip, hips not dropping. Last one, bend the knee, place the foot down. Roll your hips down, and then you're going to curl the head, neck, and shoulders up, and then start to scissor the arms. One arm goes back, one arm stays down, and then alternate sides. Start slow at first, deep and connected, and then start to flow a little bit more. Try not to let your arms surpass your temple. Okay, a few more times, scissoring those arms, and then your arms are going to be palms down, and you pulse your abdominals forward. Okay, again, exhale, pulse 3, 2, 1, and hold. Keeping that waist pulling down. And last one, pulse 3, 2, 1, hold there. 3, 2, 1. Okay, one more for good luck. Curl even higher, and then rest everything down. Now pull your waist into the mat and bring your legs up to tabletop. From here, you're going to press the legs out and then bend the knees in. And eventually we're going to put these two moves together, the pulsing and the straightening and the bending of the knees. What you want to pay attention to here is that when you straighten your legs, your waist doesn't lift. Now you pulse your abdominals for 3, for 2, and 1. And then reach your legs out. As low as you can, pull them back in. You reach out and pull them back in. One more. So now putting that together. Reach legs out. As you pull your knees in, pull your sternum closer. So you do that pulse. Exhale, knees bend, pull sternum closer. Reach legs out, hold. Bend knees, curl sternum closer. Now adding your arms go back and then you curl higher. Exhale, arms go back and you curl higher. And again, arms reach back. This whole time keeping that waist connected to the mat. And then relax, hug your knees to your chest. Rock your head side to side. So now you're going to extend your legs, start to pump your arms for your hundreds. So your legs are as low as you can. Okay, legs in tabletop are also an option. Here you're focusing on breathing in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. You breathe in for 5 counts, breathe out for 5 counts. Breathing in for 5 counts, and 100 cycles of breath. And don't be shy to pump those arms vigorously. Keep them strong from the backs of your shoulders. Okay, almost there, one more set. And then lower your legs to the mat, lower your arms back behind you, flex the feet, full roll up. Curl the head, neck, shoulders up, and start to roll up, reach towards your toes. Round your lower back and continue to roll down. And then same thing again, pressing your waist down into the mat, keep the feet flexed. And what I've been noticing lately that's helpful is pushing my heels down into the mat when it's the hardest. Okay, last one, and then restack the spine to a seated position. You're gonna widen your legs, reach your arms out to the side for saw. You're gonna twist towards the right, reach your pinky finger towards your pinky toe. Roll back up, but stay twisted, and then return to center. Twist to the other side, reach your pinky finger across your pinky toe. Roll up, and then come to center. So again, you're gonna twist. And then you reach and bow forward towards your leg. roll up, return center. This whole time, get as tall as you can. Even though we're twisting, push the roof away with your head. And again, you twist, and then you reach up and center. So finding a bit more flow now. Can you challenge yourself to keep that same integrity, but just a little quicker movement? And again, twist, reach, roll up, return center, twist, last one, and then come center, relax your arms, rolling like a ball. Okay, so bend your knees, grab your shins, start to tuck the tailbone under so much that you feel this temptation to start to fall back. Tuck, 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 and now roll to the tips of the shoulder blades and balance up and hold. So just as soon as you go down, you almost want to rock back up again. Okay, and focus on bringing your tail between your legs or bringing your pubic bone towards your nose the whole time, just like you did earlier in your cat stretch. Okay, a few more times. This whole time, keeping your arms strong, shins pressed into hands and vice versa. All right, then from there, lift your legs to tabletop. Roll all the way down onto your back. Bring your hands behind your head, crisscross. You're gonna pulse to the side 3 times. Come back to center, and then pulse to the other side. Think about bringing your armpit across to your thigh. Okay, if Tig wasn't there, you could see that my pelvis is staying still. Exhale, pull across, pulse 3, 2, 1. Center, across 3, 2, 1. Now come to center, straighten your legs, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Reach to your right foot and your left foot. And then you'll know your hips are staying square because both of your legs are staying the same length the whole time. Keep going. Hands behind head, you lower the legs down for 3, 2, and then lift them up. 3, 2, 1, lift up. Keep the waist connected. Few more times, and then we'll go into our scissors and lift. 3, 2, 1, lift. 3, 2, 1, lift. And then one more time. Lift like ceiling. Lower one leg, grab the shin, and then start to switch your legs. Double pulse switch, double pulse switch. Make sure you're doing that double pulse with your legs. So there's light fingertips here, curling head, neck, and shoulders up. All right, so after a really quick 2-second break, you're gonna straighten both legs, flex your right foot, lift it up to the ceiling, and start to bring it across your midline, and then return center. So you allow your hip to twist, you press your arms down firmly, but don't allow your left toes to turn out. Scissor, switch your legs, and then bring your leg across, and come back to center. So my shoulder and my ribs stay down, but my hip twists and my leg moves. Turn over all the way onto your stomach. Bring your legs together. Place your hands by your armpits, elbows poke up to the ceiling, pubic bone pulls to the mat. You're gonna press down into the hands to lift the chest and push the heart forward and then lower down. So you're gonna keep your lower ribs connected to the mat, and it's just about lifting up the upper chest. We want to focus on feeling this in the upper back, not the lower back. As you lift your heart forward, keep that tail pulling between your legs. And you can play with how much pressure you give your hands or not. Okay, press down, press the chest forward, and then lower down. Now you're going to take your hands, lay them across the back. You're going to kick your seat 3 times. You're going to anchor your thumbs, lift your chest up, and switch sides. You kick 3, 2, 1, reach, open, lift your chest. So you might have to go back and watch this, but you're going to lift and squeeze the shoulder blades together, turn your head, and then kick your seat. When you're kicking your seat, tell your thigh bones to lift, lift, and then reach so that you feel it through the back of your legs. Kick, kick, press back, open the chest, and then lower everything down and push back to a child's pose. All right, forearm plank. So the forearms are going to come down, the feet go back one at a time. Kneeling is another option. Hips settle down so they're in line with the same plane as your shoulders. Just breathe. Breathe in through the nose, deep breaths out through the mouth. So we don't often stay still in Pilates, so it's somewhat unusual and a big task. Now you're going to turn your forearm horizontal, lift your arm up to the ceiling, and stagger your legs. Lift and lower your top leg. If this is too much, of course, lower your hip down and just do it that way. Maintaining this side plank. Last one. And then lower your seat all the way down. You're going to take your feet and move them forward slightly so you have an L shape and lie down on your side. Hands behind head, top leg lifted, kick forward twice, and then sweep, reach back. Kick forward twice, sweep, reach back. If it's too destabilizing to have your hands behind your head, your top hand can be posted just in front of your waist. And I can demonstrate that in a moment. Kick forward twice and then reach back. And now you're going to tap up and over front, draw a big half circle up and over back, up and over front, up and over back. Okay, so you'll notice now that Tig has moved out of my way that I have like a little kickstand with my foot. So that leg is not relaxed. Okay, we'll do this a few times. And then stack your feet. Bend your knees. Lay all the way down on your side, straight like a pencil, top arm by your side. You're gonna lift your legs up and lower them. And this is not about lifting your legs high. So reach your legs long out of your waist. So when you lift your legs, your waistline does not drop and you maintain your balance. If you'd like to add on, you can little sit up and then lower back down. Exhale, little sit up and lowering back down. So maintaining that balance again the whole time. Little sit up and lowering down, lifting the feet, lifting the head, pressing down slightly into that bottom arm. Okay, once more, lifting up, up, up. See if you can get a little higher. And then bend your knees, push yourself up for Mermaid. Bend your knees, grab your shin, lift the arm up, reach through the crown of the head, side bend towards your leg. And then today a little different. You're gonna scoop your arm down, sweep, and brush out to side and up, circles. Once more. Now take the arm, place it just around your head towards your earlobe and hold, breathe in that stretch. Okay, you're gonna cartwheel your arms around. You're gonna find that forearm plank again. Same system here, just a few breaths, breathing in through the nose, finding that stillness, finding that strength. And then when you're ready to transition, take your right forearm horizontal to the front of your mat. Pivot turn, find side plank, feet are stacked, arm is up. Point the top leg, lift it, lower it. Point, lift, and flex lower. Point, lift, and flex lower. Last two, and last one. Okay, then you're gonna lower your hips all the way down. Take your feet, anchor them forward, hands behind your head. So you're in an L shape, top leg lifts, you kick twice, and sweep back. 1, 2, and sweep back. So trying your best to minimize the movement that you have in the waist. There will be a little bit, but we still want to strive to make it as still, to make the pelvis as still as possible. Now you're going to tap up and over forward, up and over back. And again, if hands behind the head is too destabilizing for you, bottom arm can be straight, top hand in front of waist. You do about 8 sets of these in total. Tap forward and tap back. Tig made a really big jump there. Okay, keep going. Okay, now move your body so that you're straight like a pencil, pointed toes, top hand by your side. You're going to first begin by lifting and lowering your legs. Think about the bottom leg pushing the top leg up. Exhale as you lift and then inhale back down. And then adding on, lifting your upper body at the same time as you lift your legs. Like you're making a big U shape or horseshoe shape with your And I find it's helpful to not just let the body drop down and take a break. Keep tension in your muscles, keep tension and integrity in the shapes that you're making, even when you're going down. Mermaid. Grab your ankle, lift the arm up. Start to side bend. And then we'll begin those circles 3 times. Allow your upper body to react to those circles, but the lower half of your body is strong. Reach, grab your ear, feel a deeper stretch. One more breath. All right, so you're gonna find a full plank position. Take your top leg, lift it, shift, and lower down. So you lift your foot, you shift back, shift front, lower down. Lift, shift, lower down. You lift, you shift, lower down. So variation, an advancement on what we did earlier. Lift, shift, and lower down. Lift, shift, lower down. All right, hold, bend the knees, sit back to child's pose. A few breaths here. All right, so we're going to set up for teaser. You're going to scoop, roll back halfway, lift your arms up, and then roll all the way down without moving where your feet are. Circle your arms, nod your chin, make your arm bones match the angle of your thighs, roll back up. So you're lifting your arms, you're keeping your feet planted on the floor as you roll down. So you've kind of come full circle. This is the hardest variation that you've done. Now, straighten your legs. You're gonna roll down halfway, roll back up. Roll down halfway, roll back up. The trick here is to get your lower waist down first. So remember when I was cueing you to pull your pubic bone towards your nose. Last one. And then you're gonna flip all the way onto your stomach. Forearms are flat on the mat, legs are wide. Push down and lift your chest up to swan. Then lift your waist, bend your elbows, lower your chest down. Try to keep your elbows glued to the mat for as long as possible. To create space through your sacrum, through your lower back, pull your tailbone between your legs. Press and lift up. Resist gravity as you lower down. Now straighten your arms and legs and lay on this cue, but you're gonna start to swim. 5 cycles of breath, breathing in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. And keep going until you've completed those full 5 cycles. We're at the end of the workout here. Kick, 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 fluttering your arms and legs. Your feet are hip distance apart. Your arms are a little wider than your shoulders. Okay, everything in your center is strong and stable. Reach and then lower down. So we're going to finish off by curling the toes under, hovering the knees, then pike to lift your hips up. Now to make this a little more Pilates, you're going to round your spine, look down, look for your pubic bone, and shift forward into plank. Keep your back round, shift back up. So this whole time you're telling your pubic bone again to pull towards your nose. As you shift your weight forward, the shoulders arrive over top of the wrists, but in a round back. So this will feel completely different than a down dog or a pike or a plank. Okay. Explore this a few more times. Keep thinking about your waistline being as small as possible. And then go into a normal pike and just hover or alternate bending your knees. Finally resting both heels to the mat, walk your hands back to your feet. Roll all the way up. And let's finish the way we started. Reach your arms straight ahead. Exhale, lift your waist, round forward, and restack. Can you do this by keeping your weight on your toes just a bit more? Your core is strong, you're grounded. And again, exhale, scoop, roll forward. And this time, keep yourself there. Roll up, bring your arms up. Exhale, scoop, lift up and over. Hands remaining by your ears now. Make your body as long as you possibly can, creating traction for your spine. And then reach, relax. And you're done. Thanks, guys.